In many factories, SOPs are available, documents are complete, formats are signed, audits are cleared, but on shop floor, people don't follow them. Work is done differently. Steps are skipped. Process keeps changing. So the real question is, do you really have a system or do you only have documents? Hi, I'm Sagar Naik, founder of Sadesh QMS and quality management consultant. In this video, we will understand why SOPs exist but are not followed, what problems it creates in daily operations, and how to make SOPs actually work on shop floor. Simple, practical, and based on real manufacturing experience. Let's see real situation. You ask your team, is SOP available? They say yes. Is it approved? They say yes. Was training done? They say yes. Everything looks perfect. But when you go to shop floor, operator is doing in different way. Sequence is changed. Checks are skipped. And when you ask, why are you not following SOP? Common answers. This is faster way. We always do like this. SOP is not practical. This is the real situation. So what damage this creates? When SOP is not followed, process becomes different every time. Output becomes inconsistent. Defects increase. Rework increases. Training also becomes useless because everyone works in their own way. And most important, same problems repeat again and again because there is no standard. Now, let's go deeper. This is not discipline issue. This is system issue. First one, SOP is written for audit, not for work. Many SOPs are created like this, copy-paste, theoretical language, very long documents. They look good on paper, but not visible on shop floor. Operator cannot reload. So SOP is ignored. Second, SOP does not match actual process. Sometimes SOP is created in office, but process on shop floor is different. Example, SOP says 5 steps. Actual work happens in 3 steps. So, operator follows real process, not SOP. Third, SOP is not visible. SOP is in files, in computer, in quality, not near machine, not near operator. So, naturally it is not used. Fourth, training is formal, not practical. People are told, read SOP or training is done in classroom, but actual work is different. So, understanding is weak. Fifth, no daily control. Nobody checks daily. SOP is followed or not. So, slowly, people create their own methods. Sixth, no ownership. No one is clearly responsible for SOP implementation. So, it becomes optional. Many companies think if SOP is available, system is ready. This is wrong. SOP is only document. System is SOP plus training plus daily control. Without usage, SOP has zero value. So what a good SOP should looks like? Let's understand what works. A good SOP should be simple, short, practical, visual. Operator should understand in one reading, not after 10 minutes. It should answer what to do, how to do, what to check. That's all. Now, let's make it very practical. First, create SOP from shop floor. Do not sit in office and write. Go to shop floor, observe actual work, then write SOP. SOP should match reality, not assumption. Second, simplify SOP. Remove unnecessary text. Use bullet points, short sentences, clear steps. Keep it simple. Third, make visual SOP. where possible. Add photos, add diagrams, add flow. Visual SOP works faster. 4. Place SOP at point of use. SOP should be near machine, near workstation. Operator should not search for it. 5th, do practical training. Do trainings on shop floor. Show actual work. Ask operator to perform. Confirm understanding. 6th, integrate SOP in daily work. Use SOP in daily checks, layered audits, supervisor's review. Make it routine. 7. Assign clear ownership. Define process owner responsible for SOP update, SOP training, SOP follow-up. Ownership creates accountability. 8. Review and improve SOP. SOP is not fixed forever. If better method is found, update SOP. System should improve continuously. So what are the common mistakes? Avoid these mistakes. Making SOP very lengthy. Copy paste from internet. Using SOP only during audit. Not updating SOP after changes. Ignoring shop floor feedback. These make SOP useless. So what is the role of leadership? Leadership must ensure SOP is followed daily, not only during audit. They should visit shop floor, ask simple questions, check actual work versus SOP. When leadership shows importance, people follow. When SOP is followed, process becomes consistent, defects reduce, rework reduces, training becomes effective. Most important, work becomes predictable. SOP is not document. SOP is standard way of working. If SOP is not followed, system does not exist. Make SOP simple. Make it practical. Make it part of daily work. If you found this video useful, like this video and subscribe to Swades QMS. We will continue learning practical quality management in a simple way. If you want to build SOPs that actually work on shop floor, you can contact Swades QMS. Details are in the description. Thank you for watching.